Yo, we are back in After Effects, and in today's video I'll be showing you how to create this OPIUM VHS look using After Effects. It's fairly simple to do and it also uses a secret free plugin, so I'm gonna show you how to do this. But super quick before getting into the video, I like to mention my new preset pack which is called OPM FX. It has CRT look, stylized look, it has realistic VHS look, glitches and stuff for you guys, ready to go, drag and drop. And the effect that we are creating today is one of the look from the pack as well. It's called no signal on the pack, so we are just like recreating the effect and leaking the source a bit. So if you want to grab the whole pack and the whole thing, I'll link it in the description. It's actually totally crazy. But anyways, let's just move into our video. So now in my timeline you can see this two simple clip which we're gonna add the effect on. It's from the carti music video, so we're gonna add the effect on here. So firstly, to start off, we're gonna make an adjustment layer. So to do that, right click on a blank space. So right clicking on the blank space, go over to new and make an adjustment layer right there. And as I mentioned before, it's one of the look that I'm recreating from OPIUM FX pack with all of these effects in here. It is actually called no signal. So if I like drag and drop, you can see we have the look easily going on. So we're gonna recreate this actually. So let's just remove the effects for now. But anyways, to start off, we're gonna add a curves actually on the adjustment layer, and your FX control, just lower down the shadows a bit so it's a bit like dark, so our footage gets quite dark like that. So something like this. You can even add like a hue and saturation and lower down the saturation a little bit, so like -24. Nothing too crazy on the saturation, don't do it too much. Then now to add the film effect, so I like to use sapphire film damage in here. So sapphire film damage, add it on your clip and lower down the stain density, lower down the dust density, lower down the hair density as well, and lower down the scratches as well. And after you lower down those three values, go over to your flicker and just bring it up to 1.70. so like 1.7. so now you can see it's 1.760. make the value around this, then go over to the defocus as well and bring it up slightly, don't do it too much, 0.090 or something like that. So now you can see we have the flicker and a little bit of defocus as like the VHS camera. Maybe I'm gonna bring up the defocus a little bit, so 0.100 like that. Yeah, that looks pretty cool right there. So now lastly, we're gonna add the heart of this effect that I like to call. We're gonna add a plugin called NTSC. As you can see, just add it. And if you're wondering what plugin is this, I never heard it before. It's a really like an underrated plugin, and the best part is it is available for free, so I'll link it in the description. It was actually like a GitHub link that I downloaded from and put it onto Google Drive, so it's like easy for you to download. And shout out to my Discord homie Carti for letting me know about this plugin and like how to use it. He like walked through and everything, so big shout out to him. But anyways, now in here you can play around with all of these values. You can see the amount of customization in it is actually insane. And if you're wondering, the signal plugin is also best on this, as much as I heard and known about. So this is like the OG one that like nobody talks about. So first, go over to composite and set it to like 2, so it's like really saturated at the first. Then you can go over to composite noise. As you can see, bring the intensity up to 100 and bring up the frequency to 1, so we have this crazy grain going on our footage. So the intensity on 100 and the frequency on 1. Then in snow, set it to 2, so we have some like scratches going on like this. Now we're gonna scroll down until you see tracking noise. This is a really important one, so make sure it is enabled, which is by default. Put the first value on the height to 120, so 120 on the first value, and you can already see this like VHS tape glitch going on the bottom, which I really love. Then in snow intensity, you can put it like 0.60 on the snow intensity and leave other setting as it is. Now if you have played through, you can see this like VHS noise going on in the bottom, which I really love. This plugin is actually insane, to be honest. I have like gone through and made an entire pack on it, which is so cool to see, because these type of underrated plugins should come to mainstream like for sure. But we're gonna customize this look more so we get the effect. Now we can go with chroma noise and bring it up a little bit more, so around like 90 or something like that on the chroma noise would look good. Then now lastly, to get that like desaturated look, we're gonna scroll down actually to like the chroma errors and the chroma noise, and just bring up the chroma phase noise to around like 90 or something like that. So around 90, so 90 or somewhere around here. And you can always play with like the sharpen and the frequencies with the wavelength. I really love this one, the edge wave, I mean on the edge wave. And another really cool feature is ringing, so you can play with it to get some like displacement on it. And then again you can like scroll up, and there's like a hidden feature again in this, which is like the use field. You can go over to here and set it to like lower only, and it will give it like more distortion type of look that I really love. So something like this. And if you want like more distortion, you can always like change the resolution to full to half, and now you see like more compression and more noise going on. And if you want to like render on half resolution, because it looks really cool on like the half, as you can see. To do that, you can go to file, export, add to render queue, and go to best settings and set the resolution to half, so it would render on this look right here. So that's a little pro tip if you want to really get like the compressed VHS look. But now in here you can even add like a sapphire JPEG damage and put it before your NCRT, so we have a little bit of damage going on the actual footage. And if you have like BCC, you can always add like a BCC cross glitch on it, and you can put it before your NTSC, so just put it before it, and you would get this like easy crazy glitches like that if you want to use this. I don't really like recommend this because it doesn't look that realistic in my case, but you can always like mess around. There's nothing wrong in like messing around with FX and stuff. And you can even keyframe it on like transition, so it creates like some glitches transition like this. But now anyways, our final effect looks something like this. So if you want to get more looks like this and FX, make sure to check out my new pack, OPIUM FX. As I said, I will link it in the description. So yeah, that's it for today's video guys. If you like this video, please consider hitting the like button, and you can also subscribe to my channel for more videos like this. I try to put on efforts and like sauce in every single video of mine, so I would really appreciate it. If you want to support further, you can download my packs as I said. So yeah, see you in the next video. Peace.